Good Sunday morning. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Black GMS here, repping that green mind state. As you can see on the screen, I want to, first of all, like always, I wanted to start doing this a few weeks ago, send all my positive energy, all my fucking positive vibes, and just good fucking everything towards y'all way. Make sure everybody have a good day. Everybody stays positive. Everybody out there fucking getting it in. Everybody making some money. Everybody, achieving their goals and shit. Just want to make sure we started out with all positivity because, sometimes we do talk some shit in here. It gets a little heavy or, whatever, have some laughs, whatever the fuck the case may be. Anyway, just want to make sure first and foremost I send out that positive energy. But today we got some shit to talk about. And I hope y'all join in on this discussion that we about to have because it's about to get a little real for the first part. For the first part, we're gonna have a little fun later. But for the first part, I really want to talk about some shit, and that shit is this guy right here, my man Kanye motherfucking West. Now, we've seen over the years certain things that have transpired with Kanye, given his circumstance as far as him being married to a Kardashian. And without giving them too much credit for destroying a black man, another one, we got to understand that, he kind of came into that with his own traumas that he was already carrying on from before. So I don't think getting together with a Kardashian helped his mental at all. And that's just given like all the things that he has said like later on in their relationship, all the things that he was uncomfortable with. Like, he kind of came out and talked about how he was uncomfortable with how Kim was dressing at one point and how she took pictures like this and that. And it was like, you knew what these people were about before you got married to, before you got married to her. There was no reason for you to even try to change that. That's what they kind of built their success on is, kind of the way they look and the way they present themselves. So, he should have known that wasn't going to stop. But at the same time, I can't speak for somebody's relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to be the person to like dive into somebody's fucking personal life. Like, I'm not going to talk about what I think I know about what happened with them and what they went through because I wasn't there. I'm not that fucking idiot. What I will say, though, is based off of just things that people, like I go off of what people have said themselves. You know what I'm saying? I go off of what Kanye has spoke on himself and what Kim has spoke on herself, the family, period, whatever. I'm not going off of hearsay or the blogs or anybody posting random shit. What I have held on to, though, for a long time was the fact that Kanye said everybody knows the movie Get Out was about me. That right there has stuck with me for so long to the point where I like really started just kind of paying attention to how he moved and how he moved with his family and how he like kind of dealt with his wife and shit. And it was really weird, man. It was really fucking weird. And you kind of ask yourself why a lot of their relationships kind of end up the same, where these dudes like come through and have kids with them and then all of a sudden they kind of back away. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason for that. And this is nothing about no like male shit or female shit or whatever people gonna try to like twist it into. It's just about like what is it with that family that makes black men specifically like stay away from them. Like none of these dudes, in my opinion, want to stick around with these people. You know what I'm saying? From Tristan to motherfucking, from Travis Scott to motherfucking all the black dudes that Kim been with, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people have been with people, but everybody has like backed away from them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna try to speculate what it is, but it seems like a trend of things. And to not be a total conspiracy theorist, to be like just base, surface level with it, it's probably just because they're really into themselves. And they have to kind of be more focused on themselves than the other things around them, because that's how they make their money. Is, like I said, their appearance, their who they are, their social medias, their shows, their products. And when you're dating other famous people, man, they got other shit to do. These dudes ain't got, you know what I'm saying? It's not like these dudes ain't got shit going on. Like, they just got to sit around these motherfuckers. Like, motherfuckers in the NBA, motherfuckers in the entertainment industry. Everybody's busy as fuck. Like, Travis Scott's one of the biggest fucking artists out there. Kanye is the biggest artist out there, you know what I'm saying? Besides, like, Drake and, you know what I'm saying, and Jay-Z and shit. Like, they got shit going on, but they took the time out of their lives to try to build a family with these certain individuals, and for some reason shit always goes left. Now, like I said, I'm not no fucking big ass conspiracy theorist, no shit like that. People get divorced all the time, people break up all the time, but it seems like it's always like the same way, and it's always early on, and it's always right after like something. Like with them, well, for Kanye and Kim, they were together for what, I think it was like 6 years or some shit, whatever the case may be, but they got kids together and all this shit. And I'm pretty sure Kim knew that he had, some type of mental problems coming into the relationship. I knew she had to know something like that, just based off of how he came through and just his situation as far as his mom passing away and just different shit he was dealing with. Like, I know she had to understand that, and I know being around somebody who suffers from mental illness it's not hard to, it's not easy to be around somebody who suffers from that. So you have to, for me, I think I guess I can condemn, I say condemn, I can commend her in that way, I guess, for, dealing with certain things. But at the same time, it's like there was something to that. There was something to him saying, everybody knows the movie Get Out was about me. There has to be something to that. Like, everybody paid attention to him saying that and just kind of focused on like, oh man, Kanye's crazy. But what did that really mean to me? Like, that shit stuck out to me so, bruh. Like, out of everything, I don't give a fuck about nothing else. That right there was something that, like, I wanted to figure out for myself. Like, almost go out to motherfucking LA and try to figure out, who are the Kardashians really? Like, I don't know, man. It's a weird situation for this man, and I honestly, I wouldn't, if I was Kanye, I'd accept this motherfucking I'd accept this divorce wholeheartedly and just move along with it, because it doesn't seem like, in my opinion, it doesn't seem like being with a Kardashian slash Jenner is good for your health, your mental health. And that's been the narrative for years, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when you actually see like stuff unfold. But I will say, I'm gonna stay totally transparent with it and not like totally just kind of blame the Kardashians for whatever somebody else is dealing with, because of course everybody is human. Of course, what's up, Kid at Heart? What's up, Ron Brown? Hit that like button for sure. But I'm not gonna sit here and guess. I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like I know what was going on behind the scenes, like I said. But I will say that man thought he was in the sunken place, y'all. And I honestly don't know. I don't know how to react to something like that, because it's not like it's more than just a fucking movie. The movie Get Out was so real in just the symbolism of it, because like I've talked about before, when it comes down to shit like conditioning in the black community, conditioning and making people making black people complacent or misusing the traumas that they have as far as not finding solutions or trying to deal with it, but basically piggybacking off of their traumas to try to control a race of people into doing shit that you want them to do. And it's not hard. You don't need to be a hypnotist. You don't need to do mind control. You don't need to fucking do no General's fried chicken to motherfucking get motherfuckers to do. Nah, you don't need none of that shit. You just you there's certain ways you can control shit with money. You can control shit with depriving people of opportunities, all types of shit. But when it comes down to this shit, there was like that it goes back to like the beauty standard, fucking how they tried to present black women to make black men feel a certain type of way about black women and try to make it the thing or the cool thing for black dudes to try to get at white girls and shit like that. It's a deeper thing than that. But in this case, I just feel like there's something about the Kardashians that's really, 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 I can't put my finger on it. I don't think anybody will ever realize really what it is about them motherfuckers, but it always ends in destruction for them. And when I mean by destruction, I don't mean like financially, because them niggas good. But as far as like their personal relationships and shit with people, like it's something about them that makes people like push back from them. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a whole $1 billion family and a whole $1 billion empire off their name, and people think that, you know, it's all fucking peaches and fucking cream, but nah. It's not. It's there's something about the Kardashians that's gonna make these motherfuckers end up looking like this. And I don't know what it is, but I will never ever in my life want to find out, man. And I hope the rest of my brothers out there who find themselves entangled in a Kardashian, I hope y'all understand something, man. I hope y'all understand that you need to save yourself. Save your motherfucking self. Get the fuck out of Dodge. If you get a chance to hit, do it. But stay the fuck out of Dodge. Don't marry these motherfuckers. Don't have no babies with motherfuckers. Don't know. Something about these motherfuckers puts voodoo on your life. Allegedly. All that is allegedly. I say allegedly because I feel like motherfuckers is somewhat like demons, and they might find out I said some shit and get my whole shit turned the fuck down. So allegedly Kardashians and Jenners motherfuckers don't hit me with none of that bullshit. I'm not going for it. Look, let me tell y'all something, man. The shit that I've seen over the years when it comes to them, we all know how they started. We all know how they boosted up to stardom. I don't need to talk about that. You know, there's no need to. But I will say there is something to look at when you see how like they capitalized off of how they blew into stardom. No pun intended. Blew into stardom. It's no secret, but at the same time, I feel like the ringleader, they mama, that Chris, oh my gosh, she's a diabolical motherfucker. Diabolical motherfucker. He said they a goddamn succubus. Motherfuckers is a succubus. Nah, that Chris, man, that Chris is a motherfucking string puller. She be up here doing this shit, just watching and playing shit along. Like, yo, them motherfuckers stayed in the tabloids and stayed having motherfuckers paying attention to them because of how they mom made sure like they was getting noticed. Like she made sure she sent them stories to TMZ and to motherfucking all them outlets, all the major entertainment outlets. All them was getting all their info and all their inside shit from the mama. She was making sure that them motherfuckers stayed on front page news all the time. She made sure that the face Who's hot right now? Is it Kim? All right, we gonna make sure Kim is in the news for the next 2 weeks. All right, when that dies down, boom. Okay, something happened with Chloe. We gonna make sure Chloe's boom. Something happened with motherfucking the oldest one. We gonna make sure blah blah blah. Oh shit. Okay, Kylie, she just did this and blah blah blah. She's launching this. Let's make sure she's in. They gonna make sure each one. I'm telling you, I watch the patterns, man. I be studying this entertainment shit and this media shit and the way that shit is done. And motherfuckers got called out before, but they just skipped over that shit. Like somebody at TMZ talked about. I don't think it was Van, but I think somebody talked about how the mom has been sending them like direct shit through their publicists and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like which is what a lot of people in Hollywood do. It's not like a secret or no shit like that, but it's just like it goes to show you like, because then it plays into the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere they are, it's no coincidence that paparazzi pops up on these celebrities everywhere they are. It just somehow knows when they're at the grocery store or at the gym or at the mall or going to pump gas or some random ass shit. There's no coincidence. They get called beforehand. Now, I don't know how many people know about that, but that is a fact. Paparazzi gets called beforehand. Hey, so-and-so is going to be here at this time. Make sure you're here, blah, 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 get the pictures. Make sure like they look like they're getting caught off guard. And let me hide my head. Let me do all this weird shit. Knowing damn well the paparazzis, I know they're going to be there. Why would I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Hollywood's a weird game, man. And it really is about self. And it really is about people being like conceited to a certain level. And a lot of people are full of themselves in that way. And that's just kind of how it works in Hollywood, man. Like you really, because I mean, pretty much everybody in Hollywood wants to be the top dog of something. You'll be lying if you in the entertainment industry and don't want to be the top or the best at whatever it is that you're doing. But it's like you got to make sure you look out for self, and that's why we hear so many fucking stories in the entertainment industry of people, you know, dogging other people to get to the top, or like doing snake shit to get to the top, or not giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just random shit. Or like I just said, motherfuckers making sure that everybody is exactly where they're at when they're gonna be there, making sure paparazzi get these photos and they got the top story, or just making confrontation just to have something blow up in tabloids. Like you can't guess what is real or what's fake when it comes to the stuff that's being spread out in the entertainment industries, because a lot of people want to be trending, because the way that social media is set up, regardless of whatever it is you're trending for, the attention is going to be good for you. The traction, the traffic. You want people to go to your page. You want people to click on the shit you got going on. You want people to comment. You want the engagements, because the way algorithms are set up, it doesn't matter if people are talking shit or talking good about you. As long as they're talking about you, you're going to be able to make moves out here. You're going to be able to do something with it if you know how to capitalize on it. So like, for instance, who's somebody that like everybody likes? Okay, we'll say like a Will Smith. Everybody loves Will Smith. So everybody's like, everything that Will Smith does, like it doesn't matter. Like he can do some shit and all that love and all that positive energy is just going to flow his way because everybody loves Will, and anything he does, everybody's going to like it. Everybody's going to watch it. Then you get the total opposite. Somebody like 6ix9ine. Bunch of motherfuckers hate 6ix9ine. Motherfuckers love talking shit about 6ix9ine. Niggas wishing death upon them. Like all this shit. You get the opposite spectrum. Like you get it all in one. Whether you love somebody or hate somebody, as long as you are talking about them, you're going to give them a platform. Which is one thing that I don't think people really understand in this day and age. Because if you really don't fuck with somebody and you really think, or you really want somebody to not win out here, the best thing you can do is not say a fucking word about them. That's a word of advice for people out there who really hate on motherfuckers and really take their time out of their day to go to somebody's page that they don't like and comment on their shit, or have somebody that they don't know get them so mad about whatever the fuck is going on that has nothing to do with them, to go and make a statement or make a post about them. I have been that person. So I know something that has nothing to do with me. Somebody trending because they did some fuck shit and I don't like that person, so I'm gonna go and tweet about them. So now this person is trending because of the fuck shit they did, and now everybody's going and making that person popular and continuing to elevate that person regardless of if it's hate or love, giving them a platform, giving them a voice to continue on doing the weird shit. Yeah, people are slow. They're slow as fuck. And that's that's the shit that people don't understand. And you have people on the internet that will say that, like, yo, if you don't want these people to prosper, like, you got to understand, somebody like 6ix9ine feeds off attention, which is a segue because that was somebody else I was finna talk about. This old fucking motherfucker here. Let me say, man, the more you feed into the fuck shit, the more these people are going to thrive and prosper. There's no way that this dude should be having millions of views, but I see why he is. Because everybody is paying attention to him. They want to see the next antics. They want to see the next disrespectful shit he's going to say. They want to see how far he's going to take it. They want to see if he's going to get caught lacking and get beat the fuck up. They want to see if he might get shot. Everybody wants to see something happen to 6ix9ine, whether you fuck with him or don't. So that's why this guy is continuing to thrive. See, and right now, with me even talking about him, this is me contradicting myself because I'm talking about him right now. But it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna stop or start anything for this guy. People already did enough to skyrocket his career. He's already gonna be known for the rest of hip hop history. He's the first motherfucker in hip hop history to get locked up, snitch on everybody, come back and still thrive. The only one. And they ain't got nothing to do with me. Little old me. It's got to do with the masses, man. Everybody that gives him that attention. And I honestly, this got to be my last time mentioning 6ix9ine. It's just that, like I said, and that's the other side of it. When you know people want to see the fuck shit, when you know people want to that you live off of the negativity, and that you live and you thrive off of people talking shit, you are going to go above and beyond to continue that momentum, because money comes down from that. Believe it or not, this man was locked up in prison, already had a deal on the table from a record label. He was gearing up. Like, this is another thing. You can't name a lot of artists who got record deals being locked up for something like what he was locked up for. The only other person I can really think about that got a record deal while he was locked up for doing something or being accused of doing something that was messed up was Pac. And Suge, when he got him, that was a black man going to get another black man. We talking about these white execs who are terrified when it comes down to it. They're terrified of the street shit, but they love to promote it. You'll never catch any of these record execs somewhere in the hood trying to give back or put money in the hood to try to help out the same people that they try to go and get to try to perpetuate the same fuck shit that's going on in the hood. You'll never catch them going back trying to give back or trying to create fucking boys and girls clubs or some shit like that to try to help out the youth, to try to get them out of that mindset. What they will do, though, is wait till one of you hood niggas come up and start rapping some shit to reinforce stereotypes. Then they'll come through the hood and be like, yo, let me throw you all this money so you can keep talking about this shit. So, because it's just profitable. Everybody loves to see gangsta ass niggas. They love that shit. 6ix9ine had a deal right before he got out of prison. So he already had a bunch of money set on the table for when he got out, because they knew how profitable it was going to be for him to come out and continue the same antics, to continue all the fuck shit. They knew how profitable that was. And now the people that have remained giving him that push, the recognition and the attention that he seeks, they're making him rich off of just being a disrespectful ass, fake gangster ass, fucking whatever the fuck this nigga is. I don't know what this nigga is. And he said, that's the crazy part. Got to pay attention to what we cover or say. Yeah, we do. And then it doesn't help that there's someone like academics or fatademics out here who has a very large platform going around and helping somebody like this succeed. Academics has one of the largest hip hop platforms in the industry. And one of his main ways, the thing that got him his first millions of dollars was covering this guy and being close with this guy. And of course, you can't look at somebody like academics to have any responsibility behind his platform just based off of how he built it. There was no responsibility behind how he built it. All he did was talk about the shit that he had no idea about. The same thing that most of the kids in that are fans of the music, like he academics represents the masses of kids that are infatuated with the hood and have no idea about it. That's the best way to describe who academics is. He is the king of the new wave of kids. He makes sure that he makes it okay for the know-it-alls or the know-nothings to feel like they have some type of validation in street life. Little ass, scrawny ass, suburban ass, white kids, even black kids, Mexican kids, Asian kids, whatever, all across the board. They have no idea about anything in the hood. Now they feel like they know all about it through someone like academics. You give somebody like that a platform, and then they start to continuously promote somebody like 6ix9ine. Like, it's no secret that we have a lot of fake gangsta ass niggas in the industry. That's a fact. There's a lot of people out there who perpetuate some shit and try to act like there's some type of way when they really aren't. You know what I'm saying? But what are we trying to teach these? What are we trying to teach these kids at the end of the day? What are we trying to do? Why are we the only genre out here that's trying to like that is the biggest, most profitable, most motherfucking life-changing motherfucking genre across all boards? What are we trying to do with it? The record execs really play both sides of the field like Star Wars Rogue One. They cover both sides of the war as they sit back and get paid off of it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The record execs they sit back, they get paid off of the traumas of black people. That's not a secret. We know for a fact these motherfuckers have never been involved in nothing in the hood, in the streets. They don't know shit about it. Their infatuation comes along. It's the same as the little white kids in the suburbs in the fucking schools and shit looking at, trying to find out what the hood is. Or do you live in the hood? Do you live in the ghetto? Do you live in the projects? Those are the mindsets of the people that sign kids from the hood and give them a bunch of money knowing damn well they don't know what to do with it. I can't stress that shit enough, though. We have kids out here who really, really, really have real life shit going on in their lives and dealing with shit. And these motherfuckers came through and really just kind of made it okay for them to live that life. Like, we have people who aspire to grow up to shoot shit. because they correlate that with being rich or getting a record deal or just being lit. That's a crazy mentality. That's something that goes along with that conditioning I'm talking about. That is conditioning. You put that on the TV, you put that on YouTube, you put that on the social media outlets, all the blogs and shit. The most of the motherfuckers you see, most of the artists that you see that are put in front of your face are motherfuckers that talk about the same shit that we contradict ourselves and saying that we don't want for the next generation or for the kids coming up. Why are you out here doing toy drives and giving out backpacks for school and giving out turkeys during Thanksgiving and giving out Christmas toys and presents for kids, but then still saying dumb shit in your music to make them think that shit is dope? It's a contradiction. It's confusing. Then on top of that, you're not really trying to tell these kids a different way. You're not trying to tell them how there's a different outlet than wanting to be an artist or wanting to be lit out here on social media, because you're too busy flexing, too busy showing everything you got. Like, that's one thing that was always off to me when an artist will be like, I pulled up in the hood in a Benz and a Rolls Royce, you know what I'm saying, with all my jewelry on, just to show these kids that they can do it too. What? That always confused me. Because just being real, motherfucker, if you never had shit and you go back to the hood to show that you have shit, that's more for you to show people that you have shit than trying to encourage some other kid that they can get it too. How can they get it? Are you telling them how to get it? Or are you just pulling up, trying to flex and trying to show off what you got and try to motivate them, be like, yo, you see this? You can get it too. Peace. Skirt. No advice, no motherfucking, no tips, no, you know what I'm saying? Not even paying attention to who out here is gifted. Who's gifted out here? There's a million little ass black kids who are gifted at something. We're not just good at coming out of poverty-stricken situations. We're not just good at dancing and singing and rapping. We're not just good at dribbling the ball or throwing it or catching it or running it down a field. We're not just good at shit like that. We have a lot of talented kids out here and a lot of people that can make a difference out here as young black kids, young black boys and girls. And I think it's more important to go out there and give them the game than to try to pull up and show them, hey, look, I'm rich. You can be rich too. Duh, you stupid motherfucker, of course. But how? How? That's one thing I think in our community too that we lack is giving each other the game. And I think we've been doing it a little bit more over the past few years because we understand how valuable it is, and we started using examples like we should have been doing years ago of how white people move. White people give the blueprint on how to succeed, but they also make sure they set the rules on how to hold people back. And they also make sure that they, sprinkle in some conditioning and hundreds of years of trauma to make sure that they can be able to succeed before we ever even catch on, like we've been doing over the years. Like, oh, shit, so white people been doing this to create generational wealth? Nigga, we can do the same thing, too. Motherfucking, this is how you invest in this, and this is how, so you mean to tell me white people been having their kids set up credit cards while they're at young ages, and they can't touch that shit and only can use it for important shit, and you just pay that off, and then all of a sudden you build your kid's credit, and you also save them money. You have a savings account for your kid when they fucking 8, and then they fucking build up all this fucking money until they get 8. Shit that we don't ever talk about really in our community, in our families. It's just kind of sprinkled in to a few black families. I want more people to know that. I want more people to really understand how valuable it is for the next generation. A lot of people want shit now. Like, everybody wants shit so quickly. Like, yo, we want this paper now. We want these millions now. But you got to think about it, man. Generational wealth goes a long way for your family if you really give a fuck about your family. Like, everybody want to be lit now. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to touch all this shit now. But you got to understand that we weren't set and we weren't put into a position to create any type of generational wealth for our families. And I think we need to start doing that and really giving a fuck about the generation after us, because we need to set a different example. We need to start setting a different trend of things, just in my opinion. And they change the rules when we figure it out. You goddamn right. Don't forget about that. He said, are you telling me that they give us the rules to the race, but it doesn't matter because it's rigged anyway? Exactly. It's in our face. They do it. You got to understand, it's blatant shit in our face. If you know this country and you know how it's built, you know how they move, you know the things that they put in place when it came to people of color, you know that. They will put shit in your face and then still make sure you don't attain none of that shit. The powers that be. This is not no conspiracy shit. This ain't no motherfucking red eyes glowing and motherfucking got my motherfucking Hotep hat on. This is just facts. This is just shit that you can look back in the history books and see the type of laws they put in place, the type of rules they put in place, the type of shit that they would do when they seen black people succeed. I only have to talk about Black Wall Street. I don't even have to mention all the other fucked up street. I can literally say Black Wall Street, and all you have to do is go look up Black Wall Street and what happened. It's just that easy. Talk about motherfuckers doing it the right way. Like, that. You got to understand the trauma and the conditioning in that. A group of black people doing shit the right way, and even when you're doing it right and doing everything legit, they still don't want you to succeed, so they come through and tear that motherfucker up. Doesn't matter. It does not matter when it was. This is the type of shit that they do to let you know, no, you not finna succeed out here. You put that conditioning on people. You condition people in that way, and you give them those type of traumas to make them feel like they can't do shit. All that shit, that's all systematic racism in the highest. So I got a little bit sidetracked talking about this bitch ass nigga here, but it's just that's the type of shit that I'll be thinking about. I don't think about this motherfucker 6ix9ine on the surface level. I think about a lot of shit that we gave a space and a platform for somebody like 6ix9ine to thrive. If it wasn't for hip hop, 6ix9ine would not be around. We made it possible. Black people made it possible for a little Mexican kid to come through, say nigga profusely, get a bunch of black people locked up, and then thrive in our culture because of what we allowed. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Ron Brown, you said exactly what I was about to say next, which is exactly why we got to move in silence. It's hard because a lot of people are in place to always know what you're doing, because we can't get shit past the government. That's the first and foremost. We can't get shit past the government. But I think we do need to start doing things without outside involvement. That's really what it is. I think we gotta do shit the right way. And I honestly I wanna be able to do more streams, do more videos, and post up videos like just talking about this shit. And just do my part in spreading some type of awareness and trying to, help help more of my young black boys and girls come through to try to gravitate towards something that's more positive and something that they can learn and teach. You know what I'm saying? Teach to other kids and teach to other people that they give a fuck about. Just trying to rotate that in people's minds, man. I'm trying to change the mindsets of a lot of people. And I see how important that work is, which is funny because then you start to see how they try to talk about our black leaders and certain people that want to take the initiative to try to go out here and teach black kids certain things. Like when it comes to like the Umars or the RZAs or the motherfucking I don't know. I mean, those are just the two people that first come to mind, but there's so many other uh black activists that people kind of turn into jokes. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because that's part of the conditioning. When you see how people treat black people in this country, it's part of the conditioning. They'll make people like that look crazy or stupid, or find something, dig deep into their life to find something that they did to try to put into the forefront, to be like, to try to discredit them in any way, even though they're giving the jewels and giving certain gems to black people that they need to hear. That's literally how you try to stop people from progressing. To me, the black dollar is the most important. Black people just need to learn group economics. Javon, I hear that too. That's a fact. I miss when hip hop meant higher, infinite power, healing our people. Hurricane, that is definitely something that I still hold on to, and that's the thing. I've also had to teach myself that when it came to the shift in hip hop, because that's really what it is. Like, we've seen the shifts from when hip hop started to where it is now. We've always elevated and we've always been innovative as a people. So it was inevitable for hip hop to make the changes that it's made, but at the same time, we did a good job at trying to separate the shit, as far as like the young generation, you know, the new wave and the old school shit, but in a way where we were downing the new generation instead of uplifting them. So it put a huge separation in the OGs and the young kids, which never should happen in a situation when people need to learn. You know what I'm saying? If the OGs were more receptive and more embraceful to the younger generation, maybe they'd have more respect for that type of music, and it would still be held at a higher regard, instead of just being held at the top of the food chain for just old heads. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, there's the younger crowd who still appreciates the old school and the original hip hop and the way that it started and the way that it was going at first. But I think we gave too much attention to the divide instead of all coming together and just treating it all as one family. You know what I'm saying? We didn't all just have, you know, positive and uplifting hip hop back in the day. We also had real shit. Motherfuckers was talking about real shit. Motherfuckers was talking about shit that happened in the hood. Motherfuckers was talking about killing shit. Motherfuckers was talking about selling drugs. But then you had the people that was talking about black love, black empowerment, talking about generational wealth, talking about the police, talking about the shit that we went through as people. And we need all of that. We have to have that balance. I don't think we have. We're trying to get to the balance. We're trying to get there so that all aspects of hip hop can be appreciated and enjoyed and put on the same level with each other. Like, we can't just be oversaturated with the new wave of shit, which is a fact. That's not hating on it. It's just a fact. We need a balance. If we oversaturate the market with the same type of shit, that's the influence right there for the kids. That's what's going to make them think this is what we need to do. This is who we need to be for us to succeed. Because as much as we don't think about it, music is literally top 3 most influential things on earth. Music, TV, entertainment. The most influential things on earth that make people want to do things with their lives. Those 3 things are the things that make people want to do shit with their lives. Music, TV, entertainment, sports, the glamorous shit. We over glamorize shit, so we make sure that people want to be something that that's hard to attain. And it's also a way to keep money circulating, because if you really think about it in that way, it's more profitable to be behind the scenes than to be the person in the forefront, to be the person on camera. Because when you make it to where a bunch of people want to do the same thing, now you have the outlet to be the person to create this business. Like, yo, I'm going to create a SoundCloud. I'm going to create a Spotify. I'm going to create a title, or I'm going to create a motherfucking a BMI, or I'm gonna create a record label. I'm gonna do all this shit because I know all these people want to do this, and I know people will do anything to achieve being the top shit and to be the most lit and to be the most rich and to be the person with all the diamonds on. So I'm gonna be the person to try to help get them there, whatever the case may be, and then make all this money off of black people and everything that we do to create change and to create to just fucking influence the fucking world. There's no way that black people should not have more control over this genre in today's time, today's age. We should be able to have the most stake in hip hop. There should be a goddamn union in hip hop for all the OG rappers and artists, all that shit. So that when something happens to our legends, they'll be good based on the fact that we've made billions and billions and billions of dollars off of this genre. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all get where I'm coming from? A lot of people make money, still to this day making monies off the backs of black people. No matter what type of deal they have, no matter how much money, how many cars, how many chains and bracelets and rings, houses. We need to take the power back. We need to take that control back. Let me see. Let me read some of this shit. Javon said, they only live to see two things out of black people: to see what we doing and to see what we got. Fact. Elma, hip hop has become fast food. It's not really substantive anymore, but it'll keep you fed. Yeah, I'm sorry. The fucking comments are very small in this fucking thing. So if you write a lot, it's gonna take a lot. And it sells. Music is powerful. Music can literally move you without physical touch. There you go. That's powerful. The thing about hip hop too, I want to say, and when I say it's the most influential thing in the world, it's literally the most profitable genre in the world. You can go anywhere in the world and perform hip hop and make money doing it. Anywhere in the world. Something that started here in a city where, of course, black people had to make something out of nothing. Again, something so small. It was something to help black people find joy in life. It became worldwide. We have rappers from every fucking race, every country. It don't matter. We have so much power, and I want us to take that power back, man. We have to. We can't be out here ending up looking like these motherfuckers, man. Look at this. Look at this. 6ix9ine got caught in 4K. I'm taking a hard left. We taking a hard left, chat. If there's anything I want to see in life, it's 6ix9ine being put in 4K for being in Lil Nas X DMs. That right there was some funny shit. If you didn't see this or you didn't hear about it, as you can see, Fatademics put up a post about China making it mandatory for anal swabs to be taken for COVID-19, And 6ix9ine was in the comments, and for some apparent reason, for some odd reason, unwarranted, 6ix9ine had Lil Nas X on his mind and said Lil Nas X has entered the chat. So Lil Nas X took it upon himself to see that and post a DM from 6ix9ine where 6ix9ine was asking what he was doing and basically wanted to see what that bussy do. Now, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Do your thing, man. Be you. Let yourself hang out. Come out, man. Just step all the way out the closet. It's a free world, man. You do what you want to do. God bless you. But it was what happened after that. See, he should have owned it. You know what I'm saying? It probably and then let's just say if it wasn't true that, you know, maybe Lil Nas X kind of, what if he photoshopped that? Okay, let's just say he did that. What he should have did in that moment, what I would have did in that moment to not look guilty, was play it off. Like play it off in some type of way. Agree with it or something. I don't know. Say some stupid shit. Make, like, I don't know. But 6ix9ine went and said, let's just nip this in the bud. Look, I'm going to show you my messages. I have no messages. It's saying I have to accept Lil Nas X messages. It was very clear that he deleted those messages, and I think it's very hilarious that this nigga got caught in 4K trying to get some bussy and then gonna lie about it. Come on, man. Your name is 6ix9ine. You got rainbow hair. We know who you are, and it's okay. It's been okay. It's accepted now. Everybody loves it. It's cool. Be you. Come out. Let yourself flourish, 6ix9ine. Nobody's gonna hate on you. They're gonna accept you for who you are. The LGBTQ community is huge. They're very accepting, especially when somebody comes out the closet. You see how Lil Nas X has flourished even more in his career after letting people know what he was doing and who he was. You do the same thing, 6ix9ine. Let everybody know who you really are, all right? No more hiding behind your tattoos. Javon said, black people would be all right to me if we was to get about 15 states in this country. We can govern our own kind. Hey, I think first and foremost, I think if we deal with the traumas first within our community, first and foremost, and I mean, of course, that's a given. You know, that's obvious. You know, I know you know that as well. But yeah, I think that's a idea that would definitely work as long as we had that mentality to want to see all of us succeed and elevate and kind of, like I said, deal with those traumas first and get those traumas out the way and understand. And we all have to have an understanding how powerful we are as a people and how we can benefit each other for just coming together and having the same goal in life. You don't have to have the same ideas. You don't have to, you know, do what somebody else is doing. But as long as we have the same goal of seeing each one of us succeed and create generational wealth, I believe that the idea that you just presented is something that would be a definite. We can run the U.S. if we, because I mean that's what white supremacy has done. They realize, hey, we're all different, but we have a goal of not seeing these niggers make it. So let's band together and make sure these niggers don't make it. That's how they did it. That's how white supremacy has taken its toll on America, because nobody was bickering. Nobody had these little beefs. Nobody had none of that shit. They had a main goal. And then it was to set us back and it was to keep them forward. If we all had the main goal, the same set of goals in life as far as wanting to succeed and wanting to create generational wealth and wanting to see us be who we have always been, kings and queens, royalty, pure royalty, we have to have that same mind. We have to have those goals in mind together. Simultaneously, we have to believe in each other. We have to understand that we're not each other's enemy. You understand? That's where I'm coming from with it. And I really hope that's something that we do, man. And I would like to say, hit the like button too and subscribe if you haven't hit the bell. I want y'all to hit that bell. That's very important. If you're in the chat too, if you haven't hit the bell, hit it, because I want to make sure y'all come in here right when I go live. But we just have to find that value in ourselves as a whole, mutually, a mutual value for each other. And I think we can. I know we can. We're very strong, resilient, smart people. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like we're so far out that we can't fix nothing ourselves, that we can't do shit. We can. We can make shit happen. We always have and we always will. So I mean, it's gonna take some time, but we gotta tackle the right issues at hand, and we gotta make sure we move through the traumas and the conditioning that has been set on us over the past generations. So that's what I believe in that. But before I move around, I just want to say that something tragic happened today. Something very sad happened today. And I want to be able to share this with you guys. Something very serious went down, and was captured on video. And I want to be able to share this video with you guys because I feel like it's very sad. It's very sad. So, without further ado. They faked that the Bath and Body Works nigga got down. Get that bitch. Get that bitch. She tried to steal a goddamn candle. That bitch $50. She tried to put the fucking camera in her. I see that bitch. Trying to get that bitch. Get that bitch. She got a candle in her purse. She got a candle in her purse. She got a candle in her purse. Go. Get the fuck away from my scents. Get out of my smell good store, bitch. This is not how we doing this. You smell like mayonnaise. Get out, bitch. I need my purse. I need my fucking purse. When Karens collide. Get it! Look at these ghetto heathens. Your trailer park trash. Yeah, tell that bitch something. Tell her. Tell her. This how it popped off?
Trailer park trash. She's
bitch! Bitch! Oh shit! Oh my god! This is a different angle. All this mayonnaise mayhem. Put the bitch in the headlock. Put the bitch in the headlock. It's going down in the bed, Bath and Body Works.
Hey, you beat her ass. You got her. You win.
This nigga's on the camera. I love when niggas be on the camera. They be saying the funniest shit. He said, you got her. Ain't nobody really do shit.
Hey, get that bitch out of here. She hit my phone. You look on throw a cup of coffee at you. You old dirty ass bitch.
Yo, dirty ass bitch. Niggas is funny, man. I swear to God. Another reason why I love my people so much. Niggas is funny as hell. Funny as shit. Hey, you better be glad I ain't do it. You almost hit my phone. I'll throw this damn coffee at you, bitch. You stinking bitch. Hey, this is another thing I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all this, man. Let me show y'all. Because I've never seen such horrendous basketball play in my life from somebody who voluntarily decided to step on the court. I mean, my nigga got on the leg. I'm talking about Lil Baby right now. This man got on they got on the gear and everything. Like, he really thought he was gonna ball. Watch this. Watch this shit.
And the pull-up, though.
Look at that. Oh! 2 Chainz cold, though. 2 Chainz cold. But I want to show y'all what happened with Lil Baby.
Oh, no, man. Okay.
I wasn't expecting the pull-up package.
Oh, no, man. He trying out for the NBA playing like this, for real.
A lot of space for Quavo. He's got to pass it in.
Okay.
Giving him a lot of space.
Wide open. He was hitting over.
Are they gonna show Lil Baby's horrendous play?
With his hand raised.
There you go.
It's an
2 Chainz
interesting
on the move.
style. Chainz
Hey,
with
that's the
pump
trophy rooms. He dropped it.
Step back.
See?
Oh, my God.
That's
he
the
threw this
matchup.
shit.
Big time block.
That's the matchup.
Why they got a new shot clock?
He's ripped away by Harlow.
Oh yeah, I would have been out there with a few candles. Nigga.
Nice move,
There
Jack.
we go.
Can somebody show
Right
Lil
now,
Baby airballing?
Doesn't get it to fall.
Bucket.
How this nigga play basketball?
Puts it up.
Bucket.
Doesn't get it to fall.
They need to show Lil Baby
That's a
airballing.
lot of room.
And
Lil Baby had the worst.
floater.
Bruh, Lil Baby had the worst fucking. Bruh, I gotta look this up. This nigga had the worst gameplay of all
Jack
time.
Harlow.
This nigga's my player rating was 42. Man, if they don't have this motherfucker on here in 4K with that air ball, he blocking it. He blocking everything. He trying to make sure don't nobody see him fucking up on the court. I already know. See, these motherfuckers, these celebrities are so slick. He said, yo, I was straight trash yesterday. Delete all the footage. Delete all the footage of me being trash, fam. I can't have nobody look. I'm the #1 artist in the country right now. Can't nobody see me airballing, nigga. All right? Take that shit off the fucking internet today. I wouldn't want that shit up. That nigga looked horrendous. Horrendous. They won't even show the shit. I wonder where the fuck it went. They ain't gonna show it. They ain't got it on the internet. You gotta look that shit up on Twitter. That's the only place they kill motherfuckers at is on Twitter. But hey, look, man, look. Let me tell y'all something, man. Before I skedaddle, I got a motherfucking beat album out right now. I got 2 of them out. You see them down here. It's GMS episode 1, GMS episode 2. These are the beats that I've created and sampled from some of my favorite songs. You know, I'm just going to be putting these compilations together, putting these beat tapes together and dropping them on Bandcamp. They're free to listen to and free to download, but if you want to help support Black creative, you can also buy it at your own price. You see right there, it says buy digital album and name your own price. So when you press buy digital album, it will give you an option. You can press 0 to get it for free, or you can press 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 or whatever the fuck you want to and help support a young motherfucker out here really getting it. And I promise you, you won't regret getting the fucking tape, whether you buy it or you get it for free, because it's some of my best work so far, and I'm still going, and I'm still making some dope shit. So I would really appreciate if y'all really went and supported GMS, you know what I'm saying? So thank y'all. And I'm about to shout y'all names out too, by the way, everybody that was in the chat, because I really appreciate y'all. So shout out to Ron Brown, shout out to Kid at Heart, shout out to Arius, shout out to motherfucking Joker Gang. Shout out to Elma Dixon Sider. Shout out to motherfucking Javon Shanks. Shout out to Hurricane JW. Motherfucker, y'all was in the chat, man. Y'all really engaged with me today, so I really appreciate y'all. I really thank y'all for stopping through. Thank you to everybody that left a like, everybody who either subscribed or hit the bell today. I really appreciate y'all, man. Catch me live, bro. Catch these streams live on a daily, and we gonna keep building this motherfucking community together and keep staying with that motherfucking green mind state. That's what the fuck GMS stands for. So if you rep that shit, help support a nigga. Also, follow me on my socials above, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I follow everybody back. I literally follow everybody back. And if you really feeling generous, hit a nigga on his Cash App and a motherfucker will be also motherfucking generous and appreciated, motherfucker. So appreciate y'all. I'm going to end this motherfucker with a beat. Let's go. Peace. Y'all be safe out there as well. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate you. Time to find some food and time to smoke some weed. It's Sunday, man. Smoke something. If you still here, put a 420 in the comments, nigga. Smoke some shit. It's Sunday. It's a good day. Minnesota is about to be 60 degrees outside in March. That's unheard of. I'm about to go outside, fam. Y'all have a good one.